Hello everybody. I had one of my subscribers, or a new subscriber, is getting into big block Chevys, and he's got a Chinese air gap copy of this intake here. This is a Performer RPM, and which is the same as the Edelbrock air gap. This is for a big block overport setup. Anyway, he was wanting to put that Chinese intake on a set of overport peanut port heads, and wanting to know if he's going to gain any horsepower. I don't think it's going to help him. That's my opinion. I know a buddy of mine's got a 454 SS. You can see it in one of my videos. He had the peanut port heads, and it didn't help him. He had to put a set of those on it to wake that truck up. And he run a Edelbrock Performer, which is a low rise intake. This is like a high rise dual plane here, and then on your air gap they just cut all that out, or they don't catch that. But anyway, I think you're wasting time putting this intake on a set of peanut port heads. I could be wrong, but it's so mismatched. Them peanut port heads is they pretty much done by 5,000 RPM. And I know when my buddy, when he bought that truck brand new, he was getting outrun by small block trucks and stuff. And he went to a set of these 049 heads, and the Edelbrock Performer intake, and I forget now, he put some kind of hydraulic roller in there, a mild one. Like I said, you can hear the truck in the video, and that stopped him. That stopped all the small block trucks from outrunning him. Anyway, this is the intake and set of heads that I run on a 468. I had that engine had 11.1 compression, and these are 049. They was gasket matched and bowl blended. Nothing was done in the port. The port was left alone. And I had a set of 225 intake and 188 valves put in them. I don't recommend that on a small bore, on a 4.310 bore. And I tried to unshroud them the best I could, but I believe these heads would have done a lot better with a 219 intake. But anyway, I didn't know any better at the time. But anyway, these heads had that intake, and had a 200 dome on the pistons. Plus, these heads was angle milled, so that raised the compression up. I could run 93 octane at with 36 degrees of total timing. Anything, and if I put a little octane boost in there, I could run it up there. But it run its best at 36 degrees total. And the car, I think it run 103 mile an hour in the 8th mile. And I run a 373 gear in it, and it was pretty quick for what it was. But anyway, this was an awful old combo I had, and I don't have the block anymore. It was a 2-bolt main truck block with a steel crank, and the guy that's got he's on the video. He's got my old B&M blower. He's got the short block, but I kept the heads, and because these are a real good set of heads here. They'd make power to 6,800. I could shift that 468 to 6,800, and I short shift at 6,000, but. I run an 850 double pumper on there, and I run nitrous on this too. And I really didn't need the nitrous, but it helped. But you'll see look right there. These valves barely nicked the pistons, and what happened? I went to pull it. I was running about I don't know, about 70 mile an hour, and went to pull that thing down in second gear, and going to show off from a buddy. I was going by his house there, and I was going to pull it down second gear and get on it, and I pulled that thing down in first, and it tachometer to run up there 7,200 RPM is what I seen. It was popping and everything, and it nicked the pistons, every one of them, both heads. It didn't bend them. I don't know how it kept from doing that, but it did hurt one of the lifters though. And I had to take the intake off and change the lifter, but all this stuff was good. Anyway, I don't run hydraulic cams anymore. I run solid lift on big block now. That's what I found that to be a lot better setup for anything over 6,500 RPM. But like I said, I would shift this thing at 68. Now I had to change the springs pretty regular though. But it would springs would get weak and everything with that hydraulic. So I don't know what, I think these are Howard springs now. I was buying whatever I could get the cheapest. And anyway, like I said, I was making this video for from a new subscriber there. Kind of, I guess, let them know I kind of know a little bit about what I'm talking about on these big blocks. Anyway, so if you're watching this video, fella, you can put that Chinese intake on there if you want to, on them peanut port heads. But I think you're going to waste your time there. I would just get me a set of 049 heads and put some 219 valves, 188 exhaust, 219 intake, 188 exhaust, mill them, and run a 240 to 250 duration cam at 50 thousandths and 600 lift, and you'll be all right, man.